So this is just some office building, and he's just a IRL Assassin's Creed, just hops up to the grate, grabs it, and he's on up. He goes through a live open window with the blinds up, and there is a boardroom meeting going on in the room right now. The police are there. Rather than go to them, as we just saw, what he does is he continues to climb up because he's got to get to the top. We are watching the man scale the building, but you are going to be watching the man here on the show live. First off, I have my first question for you. We noticed powder on your hands in the beginning. Is that something you're using to help you with your climbs? Is that like a technical thing? What is that exactly?
Yeah, so that's climbing chalk. And so like when you climb outside, or like if you're a gymnast, you're always chalking your hands, and it keeps the sweat from making you slip, and I think it adds a little more grip too.
Interesting.
But it mainly just collects the moisture away from your hands.
So what are you thinking when you're up there?
When I'm up there, I'm just kind of having fun. Beforehand, that I'm really nervous, and it's not because of the climbing or anything like that. I'm always just nervous to get yelled at by the security. I'm nervous I'm not going to be able to get onto the building in time. Like the security's going to run up there and pull me off or something. But as soon as I'm like 100 feet up, I'm just having a blast.
I'm assuming you must have been climbing your whole life then, right?
No, I started climbing when I was like 18. I moved to California in high school, and I grew up like hunting and fishing, that sort of thing. And it's way harder to do that in California. So I just found a new outside thing to do.
So could you tell me a little bit more about the message? Because I'm fuzzy on the details.
Yeah, so I'm raising money for an organization called Let Them Live. Basically, we find women, whether they're from pregnancy resource centers or in front of a Planned Parenthood, and a sidewalk counselor gives them our number. And we basically just offer to, pay their rent or their medical bills or for their food, like whatever they need. Like our goal is to, counsel them and offer job services so that when they do have their baby, they can be independent and sort of take care of the child.
You're giving people a leg up in life that are down on their luck, bad situations. Sometimes it's their own fault, sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's chance, but regardless of the case, everyone deserves to have someone come out and reach out to them when they're in need, and that's what you're trying to do. Is there anything in particular that you have learned, maybe in the last 5 years or something, that is really impacted or changed your life?
Yeah, for one thing, I'll say one of the biggest things I've learned is that you're never done learning. And each experience you have, you can sort of learn from. So even if it's a failure, you can kind of pick something up from that. But I guess the other biggest thing is just sort of, trusting yourself. And you have these big ideas like climbing skyscrapers, and you're like, well, I don't know if this is going to work out. But if you don't try it, then it's never going to work out. And so you got to just go do it.
Our chat asks, does climbing have to be dangerous to be worth it?
Does it have to be dangerous?
Beautiful question, Chad.
That's funny. I think some people feel that way. Like some climbers definitely seek out the danger, but no, I think it's just fun activity. Like there's different styles of climbing that makes it fun, and as long as it's fun, then it's worth it.
Oh, what if you scale the sides of these Assassin's Creed style churches? And then the churches would sponsor you.
I think they'd arrest me too.
You think? Oh, dang it. That sucks. There's got to be someone out there with a cool church that wants the promotion, wants some more people there on their Sunday. But
do you have any plans to get a Spider-Man suit?
No. So my worry is that if I use a Spider-Man suit, then Marvel will sue me.
Interesting. So what you got to do is dress as a actual spider. You're a Spider-Man. You're a man who has gifts akin to that of a spider. Very simple.
Exactly.
And frankly, I haven't seen a Spider-Man movie in like 10 years because they're all garbage now. So I want to help support you as well. Where can we get all the info?
Definitely Instagram. So it's at prolife.spiderman. Prolifespiderman.com also has a lot of info, and you can go there and donate to Let Them Live and stuff like that. But my Instagram is definitely the number one source for information.